Hi guys, Tara Lowe here, and today you're going to learn about the importance of going to live events. My first live event was a regional event in Orlando in Florida, and the regional events were done for the very first time this year. Prior to that, the events had been national events, and everybody who had been to the national events, the large events, and then the regional events had said that the regional events were really, really good. Obviously, I had nothing to compare them to because it was my first event, so I didn't know one way or the other. But my regional event was amazing because I learned so much, and I gained so much. And here's how it happened. There's so much to do, and you think before you get there it's going to be a load of internet marketing. You're going to sit in a room with a laptop open, you're going to learn some strategies, and you think it's going to be quite boring and tedious perhaps even. But it was nothing like that whatsoever. I arrived, and the first thing that was to happen was the Super Women's Luncheon. And I went to the Super Women's Luncheon, and I felt like I was coming home. It was like meeting family, long lost family that I, didn't even know I had. Because of course you talk to these people online within your working day, and you ask them questions and they help you and whatever. But when you meet them, they take you into their group, into their community, and it was like finding a whole great big group of sisters that I didn't even know I had. And it was just amazing, the feeling that I felt. The community feeling, the feeling of family, the feeling of being accepted for who I was with my disabilities. They didn't even look at that. They saw straight past that to the person that I am. They didn't judge me or whatever. Then I went to the event in the evening and listened to some inspirational speakers whose stories are quite astounding, how they've come from such times of hardship to where they are. And they've taken extraordinary steps to get where they have gotten. And I honestly believe, and I understand that you have to be able and willing to go that little extra bit. You have to be the type of person who will take those extraordinary steps to achieve. And that, if you are willing to do that, you will achieve. You will succeed. And I saw that. And my first experience of this sense of community was on that Friday night, and it was just amazing. The commission countdown. Now, when I saw this live on the live feed from Denver, it was the very first time I'd seen the commission countdown done, and it amazed me because Dave Wood and Dave Sharp were on the stage, and despite the size of the venue, David Sharp was actually pointing people out as they stood up in the audience and was congratulating them individually. That really resonated with me. They actually cared. They genuinely cared. And when I spoke to him on the Saturday, he did. He genuinely cared. When he talked to me, when he talked to people, they all said the same. The leaders were coming over to me, talking to me like I was a human being, not like I was below them or beneath them. There was none of this elitism because they were earning more money than I am. There was none of that. It was just simply, we are a family, community. They offered help to me. I had leaders saying to me, if you need help, you need support, just contact me via Facebook or, via email. And it was just amazing. And what I really learned, what I really took from it, other than the fact that this is one great big community, one great big place of supportiveness and, a great big community of support where you can go when you are struggling, when you need that extra help, is that we do make money, but that is not our primary sort of objective. Our primary objective is to help people. And yes, we do make money, and initially we are looking for help financially. That's how we find this business. We find it because we're having trouble financially. We find it because we've lost our job, or in my case, I became disabled and couldn't work, and I needed to find some way to replace my income. So we find it through that need to replace a financial situation, or to ease a financial burden. So we find it for that. But actually it turns out that we end up helping people, and the financial freedom comes after that. So through helping people, we find our financial freedom. And that is what this business is all about. And that is what I learned from events. That is what I really took from live events. And that was my first live event. So from my first live event, to summarise, I learned that we are one big, massive community that helps each other. There's no elitism. Everybody helps everybody. If you need support, you can ask anybody, leaders included. You can talk to anybody, and they will generally offer you their help and support. If they're very busy, or if they're in the middle of something very important, they may not be able to help you at that precise time, but they will never turn you away for support. And also that this community is there to help you in your times of trouble, as well as with your business. So it is a massive community of support. I also learned I was in my own way, and that I was the reason I couldn't get on in my business. There was a block in me that was preventing me from succeeding. And I'd learned that, and since I've learned that, I am flying. I'm really flying, and I'm working hard, and I'm getting on with it. You have to be willing to put in and do the extraordinary things that, you can't just expect to take everything out of this. You have to be willing to put in. And if you are willing to put in and be an extraordinary person and help others, you will achieve. It's that simple. You will achieve. And that is what I got out of live events. So this is Vlog Challenge Day 9, and that is what I got out of live events. Guys, if you want to join a community where we help people, and as a byproduct of that, we earn big money, and this is where I tell you to go and look at our income disclosure, because we're very proud of our income disclosure. It's the best out there. We update our income disclosure daily, so you can see exactly, without any hidden facet to it. It's as honest an income disclosure as you will ever find on the internet. If you want to be involved in an honest to God, honest company that is a community, so you're in business for yourself but not by yourself, and you want to be part of that, a business where you help people, and as a sideline to that you earn money, then click on the link below, and I'll catch up with you on the inside to help you get started. See you there.